Is the T-Mobile Bank a scam? Is it not? Do I recommend it? Is it great? Now, here's the deal, right? If you don't know what's going on, well, I didn't know either until one of you guys actually recommended this video, and it was you, Joey Gonzalez. Thank you for asking me about this topic because it's very interesting. Now, for every single person out there that might say, Tommy, I think you're confused, buddy. You know, T-Mobile is a phone company. You know, use it for your little cell phone, not as a bank, not for money. All right, well, that's what I thought too. Until November last year, 2018, I heard about this entire thing being launched, the T-Mobile Bank. I didn't really talk about it then because I really wasn't making videos about it, but I heard about it, but it was kind of like under the radar, you know, like they didn't really launch it, like do a whole bunch of press for it because it was kind of like just, you know, just an up and coming thing just to test out the waters, and some people registered, some people didn't. Now, here's the deal. If you don't know what T-Mobile is actually offering people, it's a checking account so it actually earns you around 4% APY. That's interest, right? Now, if you know this, it means that, you know, our regular savings accounts offer you like maybe 2%, 2.25%, 2.40% on the high end. Chase offers you 0.15%. I'm going to keep talking trash about Chase until it fixes this, but here's the deal. They're offering 4%. It's one of the highest interest rates actually out there. So you're probably asking me, Tommy, do you recommend this? It sounds insane. It sounds great. Now, before I start talking about everything, I do want to talk about something that's very important, right? Let me share a little story with you guys, right? I've been a T-Mobile customer for over 5 years. I think more than 5 years. I think maybe 6 years, right? I'm grandfather. Like, they love me. I never missed a bill. It's all great over here, fam, right? But here's the deal. I never heard about T-Mobile becoming a bank, and you're probably asking, Tommy, what's next? Sprint, AT&T becoming a bank, Verizon becoming a bank? And the answer is, I don't doubt it. You know, I told you guys not too long ago that there's a huge thing going on right now with people wanting to become banks, and I'm not surprised by any of this. Okay, I'm not surprised by any of this. Like, maybe tomorrow you'll see like Verizon just released a new bank and they're offering 5%, right? And I really want to talk about this because I want to make sure you guys understand what this 4% actually means. Okay, so like every single video that I do on these things, I'm gonna call customer service. I'm gonna check up on it. I'm gonna see if they actually know what they're talking about, if they have qualified people over there to actually answer your questions, and on top of that, I'm going to answer all your questions and all your concerns when it's come to this, okay? Because I did a lot of research on this because it's very interesting. You know, when you tell me, well, Tommy, if you put your money here, it's FDIC approved, right? It's secured up to 1.5 million on a checking account, right? Well, if you do that, then you're good to go, all right? And you earn 4%, like, why wouldn't I put all my money in that? You know what I mean? It's secured by the government, plus it earns me 4% with no type of risk and there's no fluctuation. I'll do it, right? But it's not really as good as it sounds, okay? But before I get to actually breaking down every single detail about this video and every single detail about T-Mobile, well, I'm gonna have to call customer service first and actually talk to them. Now, like every video that I do, I call customer service. In this case, it was not really hard to actually find customer service. I was very surprised by this. You know, they always hide in the fine print in T-Mobile. In this case, it was actually there in the front page. No big deal, right? So if you don't want to actually go for it and find it and you don't trust what I'm saying, I'm going to give you the customer service number right now so you can actually follow along at home and try to ask these same questions and get the same responses that I have been getting, okay? So the number is 866-686-9358. And if you're wondering, do you need to be a T-Mobile customer to actually do this? The answer is no.
Thank you for calling T-Mobile Money. My name is Kathleen, your care specialist, and who do I have the pleasure of speaking with today?
Hey, Kathleen. My name is TommyBryson. I'm just calling in today. I'm not a T-Mobile Money customer, but I'm a T-Mobile customer. So I just wanted to call in and just ask you a few questions about the service and see how it works, if that's cool with you.
Okay, that's fine. I'll be happy to assist you.
Awesome. So one of my main questions is probably how does it work? Like, how does the entire thing work? Do I need to be a T-Mobile customer, or is it everyone can actually do this?
Well, everyone can actually do this, but for the T-Mobile wireless customers, we have perks for you.
Really? And what are those perks?
Yeah. So the perks is, one of them is the 4% APY, which if you deposit $200 in your account every month, up to $3,000, you receive the 4% APY every month. And then after the $3,000, you get up to $3,000, and after that, it'd be 1%. We have the auto bill pay, where you can get $5 off of 8 lines. But if you already set up on the wireless side, you will not be eligible for the T-Mobile Money side. And then we have our one last perk. It's called the Got Your Back, which is a $50 overdraft protection, and this is basically an online banking We don't have any fees if you make any deposits on your account.
Okay.
The ATM, no fee ATM would be called All Point, which you can
Use the
get.
all point like banking service like all around the area, right? It's like 50,000, like 60,000 ATMs, right?
Right. Yeah, and you can find them in like CVS stores or Walgreens.
Awesome. And I was wondering about those ATMs and stuff like that. Like, for example, like if I want to take out money, I know I have like 60,000 ATMs available. What about if I want to like deposit money? How does that work?
There's many ways you can deposit money. You can do a cash deposit by wiring money into your account by going up to Western Union. You could do a mobile check deposit by take a picture of the check and deposit into your account. We have direct deposit and external transfers where you can link your outside bank into the T-Mobile Money account.
Okay. And are there like any ATM deposits?
No.
Oh, no ATM deposits?
Not at this time. Yeah.
Okay. And I was wondering about like the 4% and the $3,000, right? Because what it sounds to me is like, Kathleen, that like I'm earning that 4%, right? And to be able to earn that 4%, I need two things: be a T-Mobile customer, and on top of that, I need to be depositing $200 every single month, right?
Correct.
And what happens after I get like to 3,000? Do I still need to be like depositing that 200 a month to like have that 3,000 qualify for that 4%?
Yes. And then after the 3,000, you'll get 1% after the balance. So say if you deposit 8,000 to your account.
Okay.
So what that means is you will get the 4% for the 3,000, and then like the 5,000, you'll get 1% for the rest of that.
Okay. And you said that the interest, I mean the interest rate is compounded every single month, right?
That is correct.
Okay, awesome. And I know that we might have like 60,000 ATMs and stuff like that, but what happens if like if I'm in an area and there are no ATMs available? If I use like an ATM that's not in the all point entire system, like can you guys reimburse me on that, or is it like you're out of luck?
Yeah, they will. That ATM will charge you.
Okay, and then you guys don't do any reimbursements?
Well, not for that, we won't. But if you have like troubles with your account, then we'll work something out for you.
Okay. And for example, right, I'm working right now. Can I just set up like direct deposit with my job, and then that way I can like 100% secure that I'm always having that $200 coming in?
Of course you can.
Oh, that's awesome. And okay, I think I had a few more questions, but I'm kind of going blank right now. Oh yeah, I was wondering because I was looking at the app reviews and stuff like that, and a lot of people were complaining about like how long it actually takes money to transfer from like the T-Mobile to an external bank. It was saying like maybe like 5 days to actually do it. Is that true?
Yeah, it does take up to 2 to 5 business days for you to receive those funds through the external transfer.
Okay, and is that like a maybe like, is it just because like the program started now, but like do you guys think like eventually like it'll get faster and stuff like that? What do you think, Kathleen?
Oh yeah, in the near future, yeah, it'll get a whole lot better.
Okay, awesome.
So we have our great tech team working on that right now. So
awesome. And yeah, I mean everything sounds great, honestly. Yeah. Thank you so much, Kathleen.
Perfect.
Is there like any other features that I may have not asked questions about that you can tell me about?
Well, it has a way where you can add money and move money into your account. You can go on there and see your transactions and your account and routing number. You can go and take a picture of a check and deposit into your account. It's pretty cool app.
Okay, and this is a checking accounts, right? Not a savings accounts.
That is correct.
Which is insane because like the interest rate on a checking account is never like this.
Right. We are different.
Yeah, definitely. And to open up an account, like you guys just need like the general information like Social Security and a whole bunch of like IDs and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, just basic general information like your first and last name, your address, your state ID or driver's license. You have to be 18 years of older to sign up for the account. And we do not have joint accounts at this time.
You do not have what?
Joint account.
Okay, that's fine. And the customer service is like 24/7?
Yes, it is.
Okay, that is awesome. All right, thank you so much, Kathleen. You've been a great help.
No problem. I was happy to assist you today. We do have a short 3-question survey on our customer service.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and get you over there.
All right,
Thanks
cool.
for calling T-Mobile Money. You have yourself a great day.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Okay, so I just answered the first question, right? I just said 10. She was very knowledgeable. She knew what she was talking about. And here's my thing, right? It literally took me around literally like 10 seconds to actually be transferred over to an agent ASAP. Now, whenever you call one of these people, like one of these services, usually if you're not a customer, you have to poke around. You have to kind of like, like gimbal around. But in this case, I literally just have to click 0. Now, the first thing that I do want to mention is this, guys. Originally, when I went into this video, I was like, all right, there's a lot of bad reviews out there about this entire thing, so my expectations are kind of low, but I didn't want to be fueled by that because, you can't really trust what people are actually saying. Now, here's my thing, right? Here's what I'm basing these bad reviews on, right? If you guys go literally, right, because I'm not making this stuff up, right? If you go literally to like the Apple store, right? The Apple store, like, where you get the apps, well, they have a 3.5 rating, right? On the Apple store. And I haven't checked the Android, right? Because I'm also have an Android, but I haven't checked it there, but I'm pretty sure it's pretty bad there too. Now, here's the thing. A lot of people are complaining about a few things, all right? People are complaining about, well, Tommy, I don't like it because it takes 2 to 5 days to transfer money out. I think that's crazy. It's insane, okay? But I do think you can use peer-to-peer sending, so you can just use Zelle to actually transfer the money instantly, so that's fine. I don't know why you would try to do like a wire transfer, something like that, so you can get around it by using Cash App and using other features, okay? So it's something that you can actually get around. People are actually complaining also about the app itself and how it actually works, that it freezes, that it bugs out, and a lot of other things. And some people are actually complaining about sometimes when you take those picture checks, some guy tried to do like a treasury check. I never heard about anybody depositing a treasury check and then T-Mobile tried to verify him, so then the funds were like held in freeze for a while. It's regular stuff. It's a new bank. That's how it works. And guys, I am very surprised. This is my thing, right? A lot of things can change just by the perspective of your first phone call with a customer agent, right? Yesterday when we did that review on that bank, I forgot the bank, right? But the lady like definitely didn't know what she was talking about most of the time. But with Kathleen, I do have to say she did a great job, and my appearance of the entire thing right now, my hopes are very high. Now, here's the cons. Here's what I don't like about it. Now, here's the thing. If you're gonna offer something like this, right, and I get it why they would offer these things, okay? I'm not dumb. It's basically like kind of like to poach us from like the other banks. What I mean by poach is I kind of like take you from your bank and kind of bring you over here because they are offering 4%, right? Now you might say, Tommy, that's not really that high. There are other people that are doing it. Please comment then down below because I will do a review on those banks, okay? And those other options. By the way, I do have like a link in the source, like in the description down below, that shows you like a whole bunch of banks that offer really good rates. And I did check out the SoFi and a whole bunch of other rates and stuff like that. SoFi offers like around like 2.25%. It's nowhere near of T-Mobile's 4%, okay? Now you might be telling me, Tommy, I get that, but it's not that good because there's a $3,000 cap, right? Once you hit $3,000 and you still have to keep depositing that $2,000, right? But you guys know I always got you because I'm always thinking about the new thing and the way to actually get around all these little hacks that's actually put in place, right? Now here's my thing. There are no joint accounts, right? But if you have a T-Mobile account, then you probably are a human being and you can probably get your mom, your dad, and your sister or whoever is your family to actually register for this thing, right? So here's my thing, right? I don't recommend this. I'm not saying it's legal. I don't know what you're doing. You better make sure this makes sense for you because this is kind of what I'm thinking right now, right? Because every single time I'm encountering a problem, I always try to find a solution, right? So my solution is this, right? What if, because I have 4 lines in my account, right? Me, my mom, my sister, and one of my uncles, okay? What if, right, none of them have $3,000, okay? I'm the only one that has, like, money. So what if I deposit $3,000 here, $3,000 here, $3,000 here, $3,000 here? I trust all these people with my life, so I'm not thinking they're gonna take my money or anything like that. I'll probably still have the debit cards and the access to the account, right? So if I have 4 accounts, right, that's $12,000, right, earning around 4%. That means that every single year I will earn around, let me see, 12,000. By the way, the interest is compounded every single month, okay? I will earn around, that's $12,000 times 0.04. That's around $480. Now, the only catch is to this is that I do have to put in like around 800, not even 800, yeah, around $800 every single month into a combined account, basically, right? 200 for mine, 200 for the other one, 200 for the other one, and 200 for the other one. But there is a hack around that, okay? What I can basically do is just send the money right back to myself because they didn't say anything about actually keeping the money there. They just spoke about, having money come in, but they didn't talk about leaving, okay? So that's kind of my hack, okay? But here's my thing. I don't think it's actually that bad unless you can actually do this. But my thing is this, right, T-Mobile, if you're gonna offer like these type of rates, I don't want you guys to put a cap on it, okay? The reason is because you guys have great customer service, you guys have a great system, and I've been a customer with you guys for 6 years, so I know how you guys deal with people. You know, the only people that have problems with T-Mobile are people that try to scam them or try to take their money away or that don't understand how the system actually works, okay? So I never had a problem with them. I'm very good, and I had all types of complex problems with them, and I kind of had like little arguments here and there, but they always work with me, and I actually always try to find a solution for me. So if you're gonna offer 4%, offer it with no cap. Don't make me have to open 4 accounts or 10 accounts, okay? Because I'm pretty sure that's illegal, okay? Don't make me have to do that. Open it up with no cap. Let me be able to deposit maybe $18,000, $20,000, $50,000 at a 4% rate every single year. It's insane. Now, here's my deal, right? Here's why I would recommend you guys do this, right? And this is where I switch from you guys, me talking to you guys, and me actually talking to the company, okay? Because you guys know I like to give advice to the company, either if they're bad or if they're great. Like, I always want to give advice to the company to actually improve the product, because if I help them improve the product, then it becomes a better product for us guys, right? Now, here's the deal. I like to think of this account kind of like a CD, okay? It's a very high earning CD. A CD is basically like, you know, a certificate deposit, which means like, well, hello, you have to keep the money in there for a certain amount of time so you can actually earn the maximum amount of money, right? Because what you guys are not seeing is this, right? It is 4%, right? And it's compounded every single month, but when you divide that by 12, because there's 12 months in a year, basically, you're only receiving around 0.33% every single month, okay? So you have to keep the money in there for the rest of the year so you can actually earn that 4%. And the reason I'm telling you this information, T-Mobile, is because if someone out there is trying to earn this maximum percentage of money, they're gonna keep the money in there, okay? They're gonna have the money in there. So imagine if I have $20,000 and 50,000 people have $20,000 in there without touching it because they know they're gonna earn a lot of money on it, then you have access to that money to make better investments, to invest into whatever you guys want to invest into, all while that other person is earning a lot of money on it. It will be a very great alternative to actually putting your money into a regular bank when you can put it in here for 4%, okay? Now, another thing I want to talk about is this entire ATM thing, right? Stop this BS, all right? I don't like it. I don't like it at all, and it just kind of like pissed me off just a little bit, okay? I saw SoFi, I saw Aspiration Bank, I saw a whole bunch of banks now that are that's kind of inputting this into their system, which is free ATMs worldwide, no problems, no issues, okay? And you guys should do this mostly because, right? Because you guys are gonna have a ton of money inside of these accounts if you're offering 4%, right? And two, you guys are a big company, big conglomerate company, all right? You guys have a ton of money, so don't even come with that, all right? You guys can literally take all the ATMs in America, in the entire world, and just say like, hey, whatever ATM you use, you get reimbursed for it. No big deal, all right? So if you get charged $3, you get the $3 back. Just send us a picture of the receipt, or we'll see the transaction inside of your account, okay? And here's the deal. Here's the deal. I like the perks. The perks seem very cool, whatever, but they're just like a little gimmicky for me. I don't really care about it like that much. I just care about the money that I'm actually going to earn, right? The 4% is great. The ATMs, I don't like it. Oh, by the way, cash deposits, right? She did tell me something that I did not know before. And it was that basically what you can do is, well, I have a Western Union like right down the block. Every single place like in the Bronx has a Western Union, right? I'm pretty sure in every single area in Manhattan, in the United States, like they have a Western Union, right? Western Union is like a big company, okay? I didn't know you can deposit money from a Western Union directly into your account. I'm pretty sure that's kind of like what do you call that thing? Like when you get like a what is it? Was it like a money order basically? Well, it's basically like a money order, so it's gonna take a while for that to actually get to your bank account. I'm thinking like 1 to 3 days for that check to actually clear whatever you're sending to them. So I don't like that. I want it to be instant. So what I want you guys to do is 3 things to actually better the service, okay? Make it free ATMs all over the place. Make it cash deposits instantly, okay? And also make it no cap. I want no cap on this stuff because more people will keep the money in there, which benefits you guys because you guys will have a lot more money inside of the company. Guys, so if you're asking me right now, Tommy, do you recommend this? Do you not recommend it? The main thing is this, right? Reviews do not lie. That's the one thing I want to say, right? But you can't always trust reviews without actually doing some research yourself, right? It can't hurt you to actually try the account out and see how it works, right? They're not going to scam you out of 4%. They're not going to do that. They're a very good company. But the entire thing is that the app seems to be kind of buggy, okay? And here's the thing, right? It's the first time they're actually dealing with this stuff. I'm not surprised. It happens. Eventually, it will get better and better and better. But for now, if you just want to get some more money, like 3% on 3K, I mean 4% on $3,000, and that's cool to me. But once it reaches like over 3,000, I recommend you just open up a CD, right? Because if you're willing to lock in that money to earn like 4%, then you probably are willing to like lock in that money into a CD so you can earn a higher interest rate, right? There's a CD out there with Markets by Goldman Sachs right now that earns you around 2.70% for the first year on that CD. So imagine if you put in like you'll get, well, let's say you have $10,000 like in total, right? You have $10,000, so you're gonna put 10,000. We're gonna put 3,000 in T-Mobile, right? So you can actually earn that money. You have $7,000 left. You take that $7,000, you put in the Markets by Goldman Sachs CD, which like matures at the end of the year, like 12 months. You times it by 0.027. You earn around 189 plus the 120 from T-Mobile. You just earn $309, right? And if you just put the entire thing inside of T-Mobile rather than earn $309, what you really would have earned was 7,000 times 0.01 plus 120, you would have earned 190 rather than 309. It's a big difference. It's a $309, it's a $119 difference. Now, my thing is this. I'm not a big like just put my money aside and like have it earn money, but if you have a lot of money on the side and you need it to earn money, I do kind of recommend the app. It sounds great. Customer service is 24/7. They have a lot of things to actually fix. The app, the customer service is great. The no ATMs, don't like it. The no deposits, don't like it, but you get 4%. Okay, it's kind of like, you know, good pizza. Like any bad pizza is kind of like good pizza, you know. So any sex is kind of like good sex too, you know. So I really can't talk about it that bad. All right. So guys, for the first time, well, the second or third time, I think, I'm not really gonna review this one. Okay, I want you guys to kind of take a risk, try it out for yourself, and kind of let me know how it goes for you. Okay, comment down below. Like all the information I gave you guys, like let me know what you guys think about the entire thing. Let me know if it sounds good. Let me know if it sounds bad. Guys, my name is TommyBryson. If you don't know me, you know me now. Go ahead and like and comment and subscribe. That's how I know you guys are actually liking the videos. Make sure when you comment, you give me an idea along with that. Tommy, thanks. You did such a great job. You know what I mean? I don't really care about the compliments, but I do care about more and more ideas because I'm pumping out videos every single day. So I need more and more ideas, guys. Make sure you subscribe, right? Oh, by the way, we're at 2,600 subscribers so far. It means we grew by around 600 subscribers this month, I think, which is insane. It's pretty cool. Okay, thank you guys so much for that, and I appreciate you guys a lot. I'll see you guys next time, and peace.
You've got to start at the bottom if you're ever gonna reach the top. You've gotta watch your